Hey guys, how you doing? Joey Battista here. Listen, I'm super excited to announce November 9th, 10th, and 11th. That's right, Joey Battista on stage in Dubai with Andy Elliott. I'm going to be speaking on stage November 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's going to be an amazing event. Listen, here's the super fun part. I'm going to take five people with me, 5 people that are members of my inner circle. I'm going to take them with me, on me, and I'm going to pay for it to Dubai. That's right. That could be you. So listen, here's how it works. What I need you to do, I launched a free community on the school platform. It's absolutely free. I need you to go in there, join the community, register, and then guess what? If you're interested, raise your hand. A member of my team will reach out. And if you qualify and you join my inner circle, I'm going to select 5 people to take with me. So that could be you. And let me tell you something. Dubai is absolutely amazing. We're not only going to have myself and Andy Elliott, we're going to have 3 of the top speakers from that part of the world. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So if Dubai sounds like something you want to do, On Me sounds even better, check out my school platform, Battista Academy. Hey guys, Joey Battista here. Listen, today what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about why you should always build every business to sell. Regardless of whether or not you plan to sell, there's a reason why everybody should build a business to sell. Not just you, but everybody. So I'm going to give you 2 reasons why you should do it, and I'm going to give you the bonus round as to what it is. So please stick with me to the end. If you find value in this, like, subscribe, or share it. Okay, let's dive right in. Why everybody should build a business to sell it. Well, here's the thing. The first reason why you should is, if not, you just have a high-paying job. Why would you go make an investment, sign your name up, risk everything, deploy all your capital, whatever the case may be, just to have a job, right? And that's where everybody ends up. 90% of all entrepreneurs are stuck in their business, and they can never work on their business. They suffer with vacations. They can't take vacations. They can't take time off, right? They can't spend the time they want with their family. They can't actually pursue their passion projects once they actually become successful and make some money as an entrepreneur. These are all the challenges that most entrepreneurs do this. So the first reason why you want to build a business to sell is because you want a vehicle that creates and generates wealth for you. That's what a business is. That's exactly what a business is supposed to do. It's supposed to create financial freedom and abundance for you and your family and for your team and their families and for anyone that can help advance the mission of that business and advance growth. So you should always build your business to sell so that you don't have a job. You actually have a business. And the second reason is, so here's the thing. You should always build your business to sell, because what happens is, and this is a really important one, when you're building your business to sell, all of a sudden now you're focused on, in an early stage, some of these things are not going to happen. There's an exact process that you follow, and that's a conversation for another day based on where you're at. That's a conversation for another day. But what does matter is no matter what you do, if you go ahead and you have the people and the process and the core processes, documentation, and you have an operating system which in return governs the business or acts as a roadmap and teaches the people within the business how to make good decisions, right? Do you have a framework in your business that shows people how to make good decisions? If you're the leader, the visionary, if you're the number one person in charge and you don't like the decisions that people are making in your business, you have to ask yourself the question, what type of framework do I have up to actually show them what a good decision looks like in the business, right? So if you're building to sell, right, you're also, number 2, you're building to scale, right? So if you want to grow the business, right, first reason is you don't want to get stuck into it and you don't want to just have a job. You actually want to have a business. The second one is now, because you started the fundamental journey of growing a business out with the idea of selling in mind, at this point, you've already begun to think as an operator. Maybe it's not possible in the early days and it's not necessarily there, but at this point, you've at least flirted with the idea of building and developing other people in the process, and you've started to actually understand and look at the business as like an actual business plan, like a roadmap, like what is going to be needed, what ingredients are going to be needed for this to actually happen. See, it's not luck or timing. It's not how much money you make. It's none of that. It's actually, what have you done to implement the pillars of business? You know, there's 7 fundamental pillars of business. That's one way that works. That's the way I like to tell the story. That's what worked for me. And that's a conversation for another day. But here's the thing. The second reason when you're going in and you're building for scale, because you've already allowed for taking yourself out of the business, now you're able to drop other things on there. At this point in time, you've already developed the back office, or you have somewhat of a leadership team, somewhat of a back office. And then now you have the framework, and you're also thinking about, how are we accounting for things? What are we putting on the business? What expenses are we taking on? What debts are we taking on? Because you're thinking about the exit, right? So now you're available. Now you have the cash, you have the people, the processes, the systems, the marketing, the sales. You have every single thing. You have your AI. You've implemented AI where possible in your business to help your team out so you can scale your workforce, right? So these are the things that you've done. So now that you've went in there, now you can go do a combination of 2 things. You can continue to grow the business organically, and or you can get some growth through acquisition, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about the bonus round. And this is my absolute favorite in it. See, here's the thing. When we're growing a business or we're growing a company, ultimately at the end of the day, no matter how we break it down, if we've achieved goal 1, which put us on the path to achieve goal 2, which goal 1 was not have a job, was to actually have a business. And goal number 2 was to have the operating systems and the people and everything in place that we can scale, right? If we've done that, now we've actually coached and developed other people, and to coach and develop other people to get them to do that, you're going to have their buy-in. You're going to have their heart, right? You're going to actually have, because remember, the profit and the success of a business is going to be the result of the efforts its people put in. As the leader, you have to provide the framework and the opportunity. And guess what? Most importantly, you have to be willing to do. You have to be able to share the light. Well, if you come in and you're jack of all trades, and you're the Cape Crusader of everything that goes wrong, and people are not allowed to make decisions in your business, greatness will not thrive. So here's the bonus round that we were talking about. The bonus round is your people love being there. You have highly engaged, highly motivated people that are ready to come rally together, and you can sit down and you can set targets, you can set goals, and people actually have joy and fulfillment, right? And guess what else happens? You're not burning out your people, right? Because now you've created an opportunity to where that same system that's benefiting and serving you, it's rewarding your whole team. And now you've become able to have a place for top talent. Why would I want to work with ABC? What do they have that somebody else doesn't have? Oh, I know what it is. They built to scale, right? They built to sell, which means they can scale, which also means there's plenty of place for people like me to thrive there.